Hey there, everyone. Welcome back to another Quickies with Kenny, and we are going to do a reveal this time. So I put out a video a couple days ago, and it was about Isabel, the haunted doll that is every bit as haunted as that other Annabelle one. So she moved. She moved a little bit, and she moved a lot. And she was out in the middle of a room on a table, and you could see by the camera, you could see like to the side and the top and on the bottom underneath the table. You could see into my office here through the doorway that's over there, and it still danced around a lot. So I did ask you guys like what was going on, and a lot of you guys commented. I read all the comments, and several of you got really close. One person actually nailed it, and I think it was the last probably the last comment that I see here. Elaine Baker, creepy cadoodle or caboodle, she actually got it right on the nose. And then there was another person that I'm cheating here off the channel here. So there was another person called Blackburn Big Dragon that got pretty close, but didn't incorporate everything into it. So basically, many of you guys were right. There was a mask, and I was kind of hoping people would try to point it out, but I think I did it. I think I did it real clean. I'm not trying to brag. I think I did it clean enough that you couldn't see it. And it was one take. It was one continuous take that I did everything in, so the camera never moved. So when you overlay that, when you take a mask and you overlay additional video, it's beautiful when the camera doesn't move because everything is pretty much seamless. And there was fishing line involved, and I'm going to show you in a second. I'm actually going to play the video, a short clip of the video with the mask removed, so you can see it. Well, half the mask removed, so that you can see what was going on, and I'll do some commentary. So let's take a look. Okay, so here I come out. And that's the actual setup. That's what it looks like. You're going to get a nice shot of my fat ass coming up here. There we go. Thank you for that, past Kenny. Alright, so now I'm set up, and the two clips, there's actually 3 clips, but I'm going to pick up the 2 clips there. They're actually like big binder paper clips that I attached to the end of lines. Fishing line, just regular threaded fishing line. And I'm just unraveling them because they got a little raveled. And then now, yeah, there you go. Just pulling on them. And there is a hole in the table. So there is a metal bracket that goes in the middle of the table that's removable. So you can bring out like cords for intercom services and other stuff like that. And now you're going to see this is the other half of the video where I had masked out. So this isn't the actual mask, the line going up the middle. That's not the actual mask. I masked out the table edge. So the front edge of the table, and then down the table leg, and then down the floor. When we go around the back here, we can see that there are lines. There you go. There's the lines. But when they're pushed down to the side, and I come back here, they disappear. And that's because of low lighting. When you look around, it's very low lighting, which is typical in a lot of these poltergeist activity videos where the lighting is low, and that way lines like this disappear until you get very close, and then you can see them. So I want to jump in here real quick and say that in this video where I'm making commentary about the lines, you're going to see the lines because there is much more lighting here than when I filmed the original video. And I also made sure I had quick movements. When I went to the back, I showed you the back, but I kept it far away. I actually lessened the resolution so that it would actually hide the lines even better. That's why you couldn't see them in the original video. But now, as I look at this video, and the more lighting and the high quality, or the higher resolution, I can see them almost right away. But with the metal plate that's running in the middle of the table, it helps to hide them. Also, the dark color of the table itself helps to hide them because it's a dark colored thread. one more thing when you come into the lines here. So there is a area when I move this, there's the hole where they come through. There's actually a clip that goes in here. I can show you the other side real quick. That's what's supposed to be there, and I took it out so I could run the lines through it, and I just made sure that the case was right up against it, so it just had enough room to move. So that's why when I got close to it, you'll hear it rubbing, because it's rubbing against not only there, but also up here, because it's coming out the top. And that's the noise you hear. So that's it. I want to go back to the video and just finish it up. So go. All right, so we're back to the original video. This is when I picked up the phone and started walking around it to show you all sides of it. And this is standard procedure. This is a standard operating procedure in any ghost video that displays something like this. You want to show the whole room. You want to look under the table. You want to look around it, and then go close to it.
It seems like it moved.
And when it does it again, it's, you know, adds a little spookiness to it. So there you go. Look at that. All right, so I hope you enjoyed that. And it was just a fun little exercise. It wasn't anything serious. It wasn't an in-depth investigation kind of thing. It was just, this was on my mind because I had been writing other stuff, articles and entries for this kind of stuff, dolls moving on their own or poltergeist activity. And I was like, you know what? I got all this out already. Let me just throw something together and put it out there as a fun exercise. And it really only took me about 10 minutes to set everything up. So I want you to think about that in 10 minutes, and then maybe another 10 minutes to edit everything together. So 20 minutes in total. I was able to produce a video that I could put out on YouTube or TikTok or something like that, especially if I add like a black and white or, you know, a night vision filter and put it out there as like real footage. It would convince people. And I mean, the mask that was used was very clean. I used edges that were already there. I went in close because there is a feature with the editing software. You can go in very close to make sure you pinpoint where you want your mask to line up with. And it worked out really good. I could have taken the noise out from the thread, the fishing line in the back of the container, making that noise when it had that friction noise, the rubbing noise on the back. I could have taken that out, and you would have been left with another question like, all right, I don't hear anything. Maybe it was a motor or something like that. I don't know. But the lesson here is that it's easy to do. It's very easy to do. And we just had some fun trying to figure it out. And I appreciate everyone taking part and putting your answers in the comments. That was fun. I'd like to do this again. If you guys are up for it, I can set up things. I mean, you know I'm going to fake it, but how I faked it is something that is a learning experience. I think it'll be a learning experience for all of us because I can figure out new ways of doing stuff. You guys can throw out ideas and talk about it, and then we can do a reveal later on, and we all learn from this. So hopefully that's good, and you enjoyed it, and don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel because this is my personal channel, but a lot of stuff happens here. And then go over to the Center for Inquiry YouTube channel as well and subscribe to that because I do a lot of my Ghosts in the Machine videos from there, which is really in-depth investigations. So do that for me, please. That I would greatly appreciate it. Otherwise, never stop learning, and I'll see you next time. Bye.